Hello, welcome. Today's been a rough day at 10:54 a.m. and I need dopamine. I need something to take my mind off of what just transpired, and I'm not gonna get into it. It's not what we're here for. That's not what I want to divulge at this moment. Instead, I said I was done buying Yu-Gi-Oh! Not done buying Yu-Gi-Oh! New Pokemon products. I said I might not be able to for a while, but last night I checked my bank account just to make sure where I was at and if I was even at a point where I'm comfortable spending in my current predicament. And I figured, you know what, I'm a little comfortable to buy a couple more products. So obviously, this will come out before the Pokemon Halloween one that will come out during Halloween week. So just think of October as potentially my momentarily momentarily a point in time where I probably okay. How do I phrase this without messing up? I will continue to open Yu-Gi-Oh products into the future. I will continue to open Pokemon products in the future. Nothing's going to stop that. But for the foreseeable future, I do not have the current funds coming in to continue to purchase such things on a regular basis. Like how I was uploading one every Friday, Saturday, because every Thursday I'd go to Walmart after work and buy some because I got paid on Thursdays. So yeah, I was willing to spend like $30 to $60 every week on Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh cards. So today, what do we have for you? It's Yu-Gi-Oh. It's Yu-Gi-Oh product because one, my Walmart is very dry on Pokemon product right now. That isn't just other merchandise like the Charizard figure or the plushies or sleeves or stuff like that. There's like hardly any Pokemon at my Walmart right now. So obviously that just leaves me with Yu-Gi-Oh! And what did they have of Yu-Gi-Oh? Not much more, but quite a bit more, although not as much as now. Even with buying three things. But it's because I bought three big items, right? I bought two Ghosts of the Past and one 10. I've already got the packs out, just makes it easier. Here's the 10. You keep the 10s. They're literally supposed to be weather resistant, whether that's true or not, I don't know. I just remember that being like one of the advertisable features for like I think last year's 10. If you remember in the last video, we pulled three God card support cards and the Red Eyes Dark Dragoon card, which was immensely cool. Mimicking Maneater Bug is Maneater Bug on steroids. Just want to point that out. That card is stupid, overpowered. Like holy crap! I mean, it's not okay. It's a little overpowered, but can still easily be stopped by spells and trap cards and monsters that aren't its type. Um. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open one mega pack first. Then how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8. So I guess that's 4. Yeah, 4 ghosts, another mega, 4 ghosts, another mega. All right, I'm literally dividing this. If you see me looking down, that is what I am doing. So we will have. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. We got 2 blue eyes. So here we go. Okay. I got them organized. Like I'm very picky when it comes to Ghost of the Past. Not Ghost of the Past. I'm picky with which pack I open first because I like to open the cards I like on the picture. All right, let's do this. I need the dopamine, man. Give me something good. Parametalphos Azortus. Destiny Hero Denier. I said Denver. Yeah. Destiny Hero from Colorado, Denver. Link Apple. Cordius, the triphasic demon. Nice, nice. Aeropix 3. The Fluendries in the Dreaming Town. That's a classic. You won't see it right away because the start of the good cards. 3, 4, 5, 6. Making sure. There we go. Magikey Melfta? Mafti. Yep, Gunkin. Don't care. Mater Reactor Gigadria. Another Despian Proskinian. And of course, the Dino Wrestler Iguano Draka. And B Trooper Sting Lancer. Interesting. Get those straightened. Archfiend Staff of Despair. What a classic, bro. Yeah. Alright. Put that right there. Slower Swallow, which is something we pulled in the last video. Another repeat coming up. The 2700 Penguin. Okay, scratch that. It's not just the Penguin. Fluandries and M-Pen. That's got a lot of stars, too. The True Sun God again. Okay, now you're just teasing me. Now this pack is just taunting me. Because right after the True Sun God, what is it? The Breaking Ruin God. Which, by the way, I've already pulled both of these. I want to pull the Slifer card. I'm a Slifer guy, alright? Slifer the Sky Dragon has been and will always be my favorite god card. So how is it in the same pack? I pull not only Raws, but Obelisks? That's just rude. That is just rude. We're going to put the Prismatic Secret Rare off to the side for the moment. That is just rude. Alright, first Ghost pack, alright? It's the Dragunity thing. Nobody cares about Dragunity. At least I don't. Ghost Trick Spectre. Cute card. It's a cute card. Vampire Kingdom. It's alright card. Very, very pretty. Ada's Rebellion Dragon Overlord. Alright. I don't think I've ever pulled this one. Cypher Twin Raptor? I'd have to look, but I don't think I have. And an Inzektor Hornet. Nobody cares. Nobody cares, Inzektor Hornet. Nobody cares. Alright, Cyber Dragon. It's your turn. We're going back to back Cyber Dragon. Because we got 2 Cyber Dragon packs, so yeah. DD Savant Copernicus. Yeah, kind of pretty. Kind of unique and neat looking. Heavenly Dragon Circle, just pretty. Speaking of pretty, Mardell Generator Boss of Light. Very pretty card. Okay, card got stuck in the keys there for a second. Vampire Takeover. And Fossil Fusion. Okay. Cyber Dragon, pack number 2. We got this, don't we? To be honest, I don't know what I'm looking for or expecting in Ghosts from the Past anymore. I guess I can hear Momo scratching at the door. I guess a Ghost Rare, but, you know, the odds of that happening. It's them to none. I mean, pulled one and it was a $30 one. Wasn't even that good. Still like it, though. I could actually use it in a Dark Magician deck. Math Mech Edition. That is rude. Do not like math. Give me math. I mean, it's pretty cool. Tinny Spirit Ashona. Okay. Pretty. Fossil Machine Skull Convoy. Okay. Shadow Vampire. They're pretty cool. And Deskbot 1. No, nobody cares. Nobody cares. All right. Now after that is the first of 3 Dark Magician Girl packs. All right. What can Dark Magician Girl bring us here? She can bring us Lorahe, the god of archery. Pretty sure I pulled him. That name actually looks familiar. Vision Hero Minimum Ray. Okay. Always down for a hero. D Destiny King Laplace. These DD cards are freaking weird. I don't think I've pulled this one. Princess Cologne. She's a very cutesy looking card, that's for sure. One my ex would have loved. And Dark Contract with the Swamp King. Not a bad pack. Probably was. Okay. Alright, now it's time for the second of 3 Mega 10 packs. We got Master Diplomat. She's new. I didn't know the Wind Witches were in here. Wind Witch Freeze Bell. Dragon Thunder level 3. We did not pull level 8. We pulled level 3 and 5 in the last one. Ultra B Trooper Absolute Hercules. Okay, that is a behemoth. Whatever. Psychic Eraser Laser. We did pull that one last time. Chronomaly. Nobody cares about Chronomaly. Come on. Stop making Chronomaly cards. Maybe there is somebody out there who likes Chronomaly. Okay. The Fabled Abonk. I do remember that one. What? Boujan Cadence? No, Boujan Candescence. Very weird word. B Trooper Fly and Sting. Definitely pulled that one last time. Yep, the Mobile Intellect. Shinobi Insect Hagakurumino. Okay. And B Trooper Armor Horn. And starting us off with the rare, comes over there, is Majestic Mirage, which is a Stardust Dragon card. The face-up card you control leaves the field by your card effect or to activate the effect of your card. And the card that left the field was Stardust Dragon or a Synchro monster that mentioned it. You can apply one of the following effects, but you cannot apply that same effect of Majestic Mirage again this turn. It's a very weird way of saying once per turn. You can only use this card once per turn. You can special summon one of those monsters. Banish one monster from your opponent's field or graveyard. Any damage you take this turn is halved. Oh, now I understand why it's phrased that way. It's because it's a continuous trap card. That's why. Oh my. High Ritual Art. This card can be used to ritual summon any ritual monster from your deck. You must also tribute normal monsters from your hand whose total level equals the level of the ritual monster. You ritual summon. So you have to tribute summon. So you have to have the amount of stars in your hand because it doesn't say field or hand. It just says hand, meaning you have to tribute with cards from your hand to summon any ritual monster in your deck. Just straight from the deck. Obviously, you shuffle. of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Shuffle that ritual monster into the deck during your opponent's end phase. Oh, that's why. Because it goes right back into the deck. So it's like Ready Fusion, but without the drawback of not being able to attack. You can ritual summon any monster from your deck, still, with the necessary stars being tributed from your hand. But you can still attack and do everything a normal monster can do. It just goes back to your deck at the end of the turn. Oh, during your opponent's turn. So it doesn't go away immediately. Good. Bro, nobody cares about Gunkin. Nobody cares. Warrock Skylar. Okay, he's new. Not new to me, but new to pulling this set. Nibiru the Primal Being. He was one of the prismatic secret rare special cards you could get during the first 10 of this series in 2020. Because 2020 was you could get the secret rare of the god cards, the prismatic secret rare. And Nibiru was one of those cards you could get as a secret rare. There was also that Dark Magician Girl looking like card that I eventually got in, I think, my last 2020-10. There was also Dark Ruler Hades, No More, or something like that. No More Dark Ruler. It was very weird. Anyway, Blue Eyes White Dragon pack. Again, I put the prismatic off to the side. Jesus, that Blue Eyes pack did not want to open. That's fine. That's fine. A Vampire Kingdom. Another ritual card. Advanced Ritual Arts. Yeah, I'd rather use advanced ritual art over high ritual art anytime. Because that's just like, hey, this card is used to ritual summon any ritual monster. You must also send normal monsters from your deck to the graveyard whose total levels equal the level of that ritual monster. It does not specify where the ritual monster has to come from. It doesn't specify if it's from your deck or hand. Decode Talker Heat Soul. Interesting. Very cool looking. Despian Tragedy. And Vampire Dick. Vampire cards are always pretty. Always pretty. Dark Magician Girl pack number 2 of 3. Very first card is Despia Theater of the Branded. Definitely have that card. Number 38, Hope Harbinger Dragon of Titanic Galaxy. Definitely got that card. Borland Dragon. I know I have that card. Lamia. I know I have that card. The Agent of Mystery, Earth. I definitely have this card. I don't know if I've pulled her from this specific set, but I have her from the structure deck. What was it? Sanctuary something? I don't know. It was Master Hyperion. He was the deck master. And it had like not all of the agents in there, but it had a lot of the agents in there. Now remember, it was her, Hyperion, and Jupiter that were the hollows. Everything else was a common. Because that was when it was 3 hollows and everything else was common. Because I think you got the 1 ultra rare, the 2 super rares, and everything else was a common. Another god of archery, followed by another spirit, followed by Reptia Eggs. Interesting, considering we opened this from Dragon Pack. Code Exporter. To be honest, I don't know if I've got that from this. And the last card is the Chorus in the Sky. Very pretty looking. Indeed. That's a very beautiful looking card. I like the fairy archetype. I do. I really do. The agent cards are some of my favorite like themes, especially in early Yu-Gi-Oh. Alright. Obviously Magician's my favorite. I also love Heroes. Basic. I'm a white girl. Ghost Trick so cute, boss. Okay, baby. I didn't know you were in here. Quintet Magician? Bro. Bro. Quintet Magician? Bro. I fucking love Quintet Magician, dude. Oh my god, Time Thief Temporal Will? There's a new Time Thief card I didn't know about. Bro, Time Thieves are my thing. Agent of Wisdom Mercury. And Shock Block. Dude, best pack. Honestly, love that pack. Yeah, cute little Ghost Trick card. Quintet Magician, one of my favorite Magician cards. Especially with that one card. That makes it so easy to uh, fusion summon a 5 card fusion. That's what this is. 5 spellcaster monsters is what you need to fuse this monster. Must be fusion summon, so you can't special summon him. He has to be fusion. Would If this card is fusion summoned using 5 spellcaster monsters with different names, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls. Yeah. Uh-huh. This face-up card on the field cannot be tributed nor used as a fusion material. Also, it cannot be destroyed by card effects. Dude, Quintet Magician's boss. Alright, what's Time Thief Temporal do? I've never seen this card. It's freaking gorgeous. You contribute this card, then target one monster your opponent controls, banish it until the end phase. If this card is in your graveyard, you can target one Time Thief monster you control, except Time Thief Temporal. Return that monster to the hand, and if you do, special summon this card, but banish it when it leaves the field. You can only use each effect of Time Thief to Temporal once per turn. Okay. Yeah, that's great. Quintet Magician, Time Thief Temporal, huge surprises. I didn't know Quintet Magician was in here. I've never pulled him in this. I believe I got Quintet Magician in the power box, where you got the alternate art for all the main characters, main protagonists of the anime's deck masters. So you got the Dark Magician alternate art, a Elemental Hero, Stardust Dragon, Utopia, Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, and Decode Talker. You got new alternate arts for each of those cards. And then I don't know how many packs it came with, but it came with a certain amount of packs, the power packs, and I remember that's how I got Quintet Magician. All right, last pack magic maybe. Who knows? Probably not. Magic Key Agargrasa Ad Libitum of Despia. Be nice to see that as holographic. Metalphos of Vanisher. Another Meowslick. A Bee Trooper Light Flapper. Stellar Wind Wolfrit. Still a very weird card to see in common. I'm about to say I've never seen that card in my life, but okay. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Sunrise Walker. Magic Key Locking. He looks a little depressed, don't you think? The Shrouded Dragon. And Stellar Kadakis? Caducus? Dome Gunkin. Nobody cares. Alright, that's all the comments. That is the last common. Alright. Our last rare is Armed Dragon level 10 white. What? You can banish armed dragon monsters from your field and or graveyard whose total levels equal 10. Special summon this card from your hand. Then you can add 1 white veil from your deck to your hand. You can only use the effect of Armed Dragon level 10 white once per turn. You take no effect damage at the start of the damage step. If this card attacks, you can destroy 1 card on the field. What? Okay. And this next card I kind of scoff. Screams of the Branded, which is I saw that. I knew it was coming. ZW Pegasus Twin Saber. Okay. We got 2 ultra rares left, 3 prismatics. Okay, here's the deal. All right. I'm going to lose my mind if I don't pull Slifer's card here. Here's the thing. We're going to go digging deep here. But yeah, we dug to the bottom of the pile there. I've pulled both Slifers, or not Slifer. I've pulled both Raws and Obelisks, the True Sun God and the Breaking Ruin God twice now. These are the second time I pulled this. How these two ended up in the same pack, I don't know. That seems like fate to me, but whatever. How is it that my luck would be, hey, you're going to draw 2 Breaking Ruins, 2 Sun Gods, and 1 Soul Energy Max? No Slifer. And 3 different 10s. 3 different 10s. This is my 3rd 10 that I'm opening of this. Don't be a Dragoon, Slifer support. Okay, so attempt number 1. That's a monster. What is that? Rebuilder. Still gorgeous, but okay. I just not read that. With 1500 lesser attack in your graveyard. Special summon a monster from your graveyard, a Cyberse monster from your graveyard with 1500 or less attack. 1800, that's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. No! Oh, come on. Contract with the Abyss. I mean, you hate to see it. You hate to see it. No Slifer. No Slifer. Slifer said no swiping. Just have it on the record here that I did not watch Dora the Explorer growing up. I was in that time period for sure. Now we have 3 cards left. We have the 3 Prismatic Secret Rares, which I don't know what the Prismatic Secret Rare set is. I believe I've yet to pull a double. I don't think I pulled a double Prismatic Secret Rare last time. To my knowledge. I know I pulled a double rare and a double ultra rare, which was... I pulled one of those ultra... I pulled that ultra rare again here today. I know I pulled a Despian. I pulled Ready Fusion, which was trash. Cross Out Designator. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. Evil Twin. And... it was the Sage. It was Enhanced Sage or something like that. It's just funny because I pulled the ultra rare of him in that. I think it was ultra rare. It might have been super rare. I don't know. It was one of those 2. But I pulled them like in the same pack, and it was the final pack, and it was a very underwhelming pack. And so please, one of these has got to be good. I mean, it's new. I can't even tell what the hell this is. Lord of the Heavenly Prison. That's a lot of text. There's a lot. I'm going to need a magnifying glass to read this one. During your main phase, you can activate this effect. This card in your hand becomes revealed until the end of your opponent's turn. While this card is revealed by this effect, set cards on the field cannot be destroyed by card effects. If a set, spell, trap card is activated, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then, If you activated this effect while this card was revealed, you can reveal and set one spell trap card directly from your deck, but banish it during the end phase of the next turn. You can only use one Lord of the Heavenly Prison effect per turn, only once that turn. That makes no sense. You can only use one Lord of the Heavenly Prison effect per turn, and only once that turn. Is that redundant? Because it's telling you can only use the effect of Lord of the Heavenly Prison once per turn. That makes... And only once that turn. That's literally what you just said. So basically, this card's effect is you can reveal it in your hand. You know, like, say I've got a hand right here, right? Then I can do this. And while the card is revealed, you can see it. None of my spell and trap cards can be destroyed. They can't be touched. As long as they're set. Cannot be destroyed by card effects. And if a set spell or trap card is activated during any time in the duel, during any time in the phase, except the damage step, so your main phase 1 and 2, or the draw phase, or the end phase. So if you play a set spell trap card at any time except for the damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. And if you did that, if you special summon this card from your hand, doing that effect, if you did that, you can reveal and set one spell or trap card directly from your deck, but you have to banish it during the end phase of the next turn. So I think it means your opponent's turn. Because, like, say you do that on this turn, then they go. As soon as their turn ends, that card you set on the ground is banished. And you can only do this once per turn. Only once per turn. Only once that turn. Meaning, his effect is one-time use. The only way to trigger his effect is to special summon it via pulling a spell and trap card on your turn. Weird. While it's revealed, it's got to be revealed in your hand while you do it, otherwise it doesn't count. Like, you can't just play it, so spell or trap card and be like, hey, guess I get to summon him. No, you have to have him revealed in your hand. You have to activate that effect first, so your opponent knows he's there. Then activate a spell or trap card anytime during the damage step, and then you get him. All right. I don't know what this is. Albion the Branded Dragon. He's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. Fallen of Albaz. Nice. +1 light monster. If this card is fusion summoned, you can fusion summon one level 8 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck, except for Albion the Branded Dragon, by banishing fusion materials mentioned in it from your hand, field, and or graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn, you can add to your hand or set one branded spell trap card directly from your deck. You can only use each effects of Albion the Branded Dragon once per turn. That is better said. Why didn't they say that for that one? That is a better way to say it. I don't understand Yu-Gi-Oh! The way they phrase their effects sometimes. Some of them have wonderful phrasings. I went on a long rant. Basically, it just lets you special summon a level 8 or lower fusion monster from your deck. Okay. By banishing the materials from your hand, field, or graveyard. And that if he goes to the graveyard, you can set a branded card spell trap from your deck. It's as simple as that. Very pretty. Very pretty. Look at that. Very pretty. It's probably only worth like $1, but very pretty. You can actually see what it is too. I'm like Lord of the Heavenly Prison, which I still can't tell what that is. Like, don't get me wrong, it's still pretty. It's just a lot harder to decipher when compared to Albion. Alright, last but not least. Oh my god. Oh, okay. Underworld Goddess of the Closed Worlds. Jeez. I was not expecting that. What a pull. What a pull. Damn, these were some good pulls. I gotta say. Alright, 4+ effect monsters to link this one. You can also use one monster your opponent controls as material to link summon this card. If this card is link summoned, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. This link summoned card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects, unless they target this card. Once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effects that special summons a monster from the graveyard, quick effect, you can negate the activation. Oh, okay. That's loaded. That card is overpowered as hell. So this monster takes four links, four effect monsters to link it, and you can take one of your opponents. You can use one of your opponent's effect monsters as your own to link this card. So technically, you only need 3. You only need 3 link monsters to make her yourself. You can just steal one of your opponents. On top of that, once per turn, if your opponent tries to bring something from the graveyard, you can say no. you can negate it. Like, what? Dude. This link summon. Okay, once per turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect that special summons monsters from the graveyard, you can negate the activation. Okay. She has that second one in the middle as well. Yeah, you can negate the effects of all face-up monsters your opponent currently controls. Mm-hmm. This link card is unaffected by your opponent's activated effects unless they target this card. Unless they target this card. That's a little dubious in the saying. I'm dying. Jeez. I'm dying here. For real. That's a little dubious. Does it mean like the card has to specifically like, oh my god. Is that saying that this card has to the card has to specifically target it, specifically point it out, call it out? Or does it mean just like this card can only be affected by cards that specify one singular focus beam? it. Like Dark Hole wouldn't affect her because it doesn't specify her. It just says everyone. So does that exclude her? Torrent Retribute's the same way, but it's a little more extreme. It gets rid of both fields, spells, traps, everything. Whereas Dark Hole is just monsters. But again, same premise. Would it not affect her because it doesn't specifically call her out? Does it have to be like something like, I don't know, Raigeki? Where I believe it's like Raigeki goes after any monster. Well, I mean, it wouldn't count for her because I believe Raigeki. No, not Raigeki. What is it? Raigeki Break? I think it is. I don't know. I'm thinking of them. Smashing Ground is another one. There's like a bunch of cards that target monsters. You know, you can pick one monster who's 1500 or less or above, 1500 defense less or above. You know, those monsters. Where it's like you pick and choose one monster. You know, is that the only cards that affect her? Is when it specifically only specifies one monster? I don't know. That's where my brain's getting confused. So either way, you know, those were our 3 prismatic secret rares. We got Lord of the Heavenly Prison, Albion the Branded Dragon, and Underworld Goddess of the Closed World. We also got another True Sun God and the Breaking Ruin God. Armed Dragon level 10 white took me by surprise. Bro Quintet and Time Thief took me for a loop. My goodness. The Chorus in the Sky was another good looking card that I don't know if I have or not from this second Ghost of the Second Coming, Second Haunting set. I don't know if I've gotten that one yet. Pretty much every other card I think I had, aside from Quintet, Time Thief, Temporal, Chorus in the Sky. Nimbru, the Primal Being. I was not expecting that to come in the tin. Advanced Ritual Art is so much better than High Ritual Art. It's just like not even a contest. Princess Cologne, was not expecting that one either. That was definitely new. Math Mech Edition. I don't think I pulled that one. It's an interesting card for sure. Cypher Twin Raptor. That was a cool looking one that I don't think I'd had. And then, of course, Archfiend Staff of Despair, another classic. I mean, those are like the main cards that I pulled that stood out to me, either because I hadn't pulled them before, or you know, they just looked cool. And I think out of the commons, there's really nothing new. Shinobi Insect, that was new. Definitely never seen that one before. Always good to see Stellar Wind. Always good to see Meow Slick. Always good to see Magic Key cards. Never gonna turn that down. Oh yeah, the Ultra Beetrieper Absolute Hercules. That's a behemoth. Wind Witch Freeze Bell. I wasn't expecting Wind Witch to be in there. So I guess there was a couple new ones. Not a whole lot. Oh yeah, Destiny Hero Denier. That was another one. I think out of the commons though, like the main new ones that I had not had before in this set was Magic Key Locking. I don't think I pulled that in the last one. Destiny Hero Denier, Wind Witch Freeze Bell, and the Ultra Bee Trooper Absolute Hercules. That thing's behemoth, dude. 4,000 attack, 4,000 defense. That thing's gonna have a wicked, I mean, wicked, like, summoning method. But either way, I mean, aside from the commons, you know, we got the 4 commons that were pretty new. I would say, obviously, it's always good seeing high advanced virtual art. Never gonna deny it. You know, Nibiru was just interesting because I wasn't expecting that in this to be in this set. But aside from the prismatic secret rares, and of course our second copies of the True Sun God and the Breaking King, I'd have to say I think all of the pulls that I liked the most that surprised me were from Ghosts from the Past 2. Because everything else I got from the 10, aside from my prismatic secret rares, which were all phenomenal, I loved all of them, uh, were all duplicates except for Nibiru, which I'm not impressed with because I've already got enough Nibiru's as it is from freaking the 10 from 2020. But yeah, Princess Cologne, uh, Time Thief, Temporal, and of course Quintet Magician, dude. But yeah, if I had to pick one card as the poll, though, it was the finale, man. There's no way in hell I'm not saying it's the Underworld, Goddess of the Closed World. That is one of the best cards. There's no getting around it. There's no getting around it. Man, my hair's crazy, ain't it? I need to get my hair cut, trimmed, what have you. I don't know, but what I do know is in 2 weeks is my family's Halloween party, and we gotta start getting set up for that. So yeah, I'll probably have this episode come out after my 25th anniversary uh, potential last chance elite trainer box video and my double Pharaoh's Gods tens box. So you already know, I've said it plenty of times throughout this video, that I got the evil twin double trouble, sunny trouble, something like that. It was a very pretty looking card. Red Eyes Dark Dragoon. I said it all. Mimicking Maneater Bug, phenomenal. I'm kind of disappointed I didn't pull it out of this 10, but it was only 110. I'm sure I'll buy more. They're only like $20. So if I do see more, I'll probably continue to buy this 10 and only this 10 because this 10 is relatively cheap comparatively speaking. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's 47 minutes long now. Just me ranting, reading some effects of cards that I think are big enough to warrant it. Hope you have a great day. Remember, you could be the best you could possibly be. For come for the super special awesome. Subscribe if you haven't. That'd really help me out. And ta-ta for now.